Aloha and welcome to Coronado Surf and Lifestyle Museum. I'm Chuck Carter and I'm your curator. What we're going to be doing is looking at old surfboards, their shapes, their origin and where they came from, what the shaper was, and a little history of the company itself. Anything that you have for input, suggestions in the suggestion box down below would be greatly appreciated. We'd like to learn as much as we can about all these different memorabilia and surfboards. So if you do have any information, that'd be great. And also in future episodes, we're going to be covering all kinds of different surf lifestyle memorabilia, which will cover skateboards, surfboards, skimboards, sandcastle building, frisbees, Hobie cat riding. We have wax collection, surfboard wax collection. I've got a whole plethora of stickers, all kinds of neat memorabilia books. We're going to have books and music reviews, all kinds of different stuff we're going to go through. So hope you have a good time looking at all these different memorabilia and collectible stuff I have, so I can share them with you. So we're going to jump into it and get started right with this board here. This is a G&S, which has beautiful aquamarine pigment to it. And I'm going to go ahead and read off a little bit of the history and dimensions. And if you ever want to reference a certain board, I'm going to have it categorized by the museum numbers. This one is museum number 100. It is a Gordon & Smith G&S. Shaper is a ghost shaper, or there's no name on the board. Factory in town is the G&S factory in San Diego, which is still active today. Debbie Sahili is running that. That's Larry Gordon's daughter, and son doing all the graphic designs. They have their own glassing shop now. So this is a 6'8". Nose is 14 inches. The tail is 13 inches. The width is 20 1/4. The thickness is 2 3/4. Real good thickness, especially up in the chest to paddle into the waves and stuff. I've ridden this board numerous times. It's a great getting into the wave, down the line board. Almost every board that I have is collectible boards or whatever I've ridden or taken out in the water. See if they still float. Okay, so tail is a double wing baby swallow. So I'm going to show you the double wing in just a little bit, and the baby swallow, nice pulled in. Design elements, fast down the line, just what we talked about, all the flotation and meat in the chest area where it's pulled in the tail. Those quick, snappy, nice little 4-foot down the line waves. Fin setup is a single fin, fins unlimited, and it is a pigment dye is the color setup on it. Nice mint. Serial number is 58-07857. Year built is mid to late 70s, and that's pretty much it. I've had it in my collection for quite a while, and I usually display this one in my house because it is such a nice little board. I'm going to go ahead and set it down easy on the tail. So nice outline to it. Turn it around here. This is another thing. It does have the extra layer of fiberglass to strengthen the fin box and give a little harder edge and stuff to it. Nice craftsmanship on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip it all the way over so you can get a better understanding of this double wing baby swallowtail. Just really good fluent design, little pampered rails there. Nice gloss and polish on this one. Alright, so if you have any questions or comment on this board, shoot them out to me. The next board we're going to look at is this Hannon, which is quite a unique board. Got some really neat design elements to it. Make sure this one's safe so we don't have it falling over during the video. So what we have here is a Hannon, and it's the I model. You want to zoom in on that so you can get a good look at it for everybody? And I want to really spin it on the tail. Back here. And so let me clock out the measurements to you. Real wide board, wide tail, kind of the era that was going on. So flip over to the next page here. We're looking at museum number 101, and it's a Hannon. The model is a I model, and the shaper is John Hannon, who was in the East Coast Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 1996, and this might be a Fast Eddie V-bottom design too, or taken off of those elements. Looking at the factory or town was Great Neck, New York. The dimensions on the board is a 7'4". The nose is 17 inches. The tail is 19 and a half inches. Width is 23. And what I went ahead and did is measured up from the tail. 38 1/4 inches is the wide spot. So it's brought back a little bit, and a real kind of for what the overall shape is, a pulled in nose with a really broad out tail here. So thickness is a V-bottom, but it's almost 5 or 6 inches thick with the measurements of the calipers and stuff. So super thick tail. And then it's for the tail design, this is a diamond tail with the artwork sprayed on it. I'm going to show you that in a minute too. And design elements or whatever is that it has the deck patch on it, so it has an extra little strengthening thing for kneadings, chestings, fieldings, stuff like that, but a really nice little inlay there, and then the wide V-bottom tail. Fin setup is, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. It's an orange, looks like it's a cut off fin, but that's actually the design of the fin. It does have some wear from coming into to the beach and the sand and stuff, but fin box. Color procedure is the yellow to green to blue, and then it has a doily airbrush, kind of a little hippie thing there on the tail. Really neat looking design. Serial number is 68547. And the year built is between 66 and 68. Another thing is that this factory closed down in 72, so they're no longer manufacturing any boards. And so stories or little stuff about this board is that when you're sanding it and polishing stuff, that V-bottom is such a V-bottom. In the rack, it's really neat and easy to work with, kind of locks in almost, but if you got to get it up on one side or the other, the whole board is rocking while you're trying to sand it and stuff, so out in the water it's pretty fun, but to work with it on the table, it's tipping and topping and rocking and rolling. These boards, I have a few different ones that are this model, and I've ridden the Daytona V-bottom, there's a few other ones, but they got all this meat in the back. You almost have to paddle into the wave to where you're almost like on a fish board, to where you're up above your regular sweet spot, paddling into the wave, and then when you catch the wave, you need to like slide back, adjust your weight back to get that bottom turn, or you'll just plow into a nosedive. So you got to really work that body position when you're when you're catching the wave. So pretty interesting board. Let me go ahead and show it to you. So let's give a look at this here. Nice little angle. And then we're going to go ahead and look at this tail. Super unique. Polished out really nice. Get a good look at that. And then this, see if the camera can pick that up. How much V is in here. Whole bunch of transition. It goes all the way up into the blue. A lot of belly to it to grab the wave so it's not sliding out in front of you. And then we're going to go ahead and look at this fin, which I have seen in numerous pictures, to where it is this, it's not just the rounded fin, it's blunt here. This is a little bit away from the sand. But anyone has any knowledge or information of this type of fin box, actual name of it, that'd be great to shoot out to me for the comment box. Really super pinch 50-50 rails. Really pinch going into that V-bottom shape. So yeah, good little board. Alright, so yeah, till next time I'll have other models and series stuff coming out. I've people that know me, I usually have a short haircut, but I've got my original Gordon and Smith Fiberflex hat covering up my COVID hairdo. And yeah, so maybe next video I'll have it all trimmed off, hacked off. But, yeah. All right, stay safe. Thanks.